Hello viewers, me and team here. Welcome to a new Let's Play. Yes, Heroes of Might and Magic 5. It's finally time to get this underway. I apologize to the mobs outside my door trying to kill me to get this started, but if you killed me I probably wouldn't be able to do it. All the same, I apologize. I think I finally have a working configuration here. Consider this a test video slash tutorial video slash yes, I'm actually doing this video. Anyways, you can see I've set my screen resolution kind of wonky here, and the reason for that is this wasn't recording properly before, no matter what I did. So, I think I found an interesting workaround indeed. Maybe I'll trim the default line desktop from the top as well. There is a way to do that. I found a very nice piece of software that I will go into detail later with, but it's called SimpleScreenRecorder. Anyway, with that as it is, I have done a little bit of test running with this, not a whole lot, just 2 campaigns. So I have a rough feel for the game, but similar to my Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Let's Play, consider me starting off as an utter newbie, and even though I'm probably going to be able to beat it on Heroic, I'm kind of cursing myself in saying that, but I'm probably going to be able to beat the vanilla campaign on Heroic at least, or I know for a fact the first 2 campaigns, because I was able to beat them in my test run, so despite that, I will never become like an elite PvP guy. It's just not going to happen, because I'm not going to play against anybody that good. This game is not as big on the PvP community as it once was, based on my perusal of the forums. Anyway, yes, so work with me here, help me improve as you did in HOMM 3, and hopefully I can replicate one of my favorite Let's Plays ever. With that said, let's begin. Let's play Heroes of Might and Magic 5. With loads loading. Which one's the any key? Okay, I'm not entirely sure of the point of this cutscene. They kind of do a stare down or whatever, and maybe a little circle jerk. I don't know. That's pretty much what happens when I play it. I mean, let's skip this cutscene, viewers. Alright. Couple things about this Let's Play. First of all, if you're noticing me missing out on hotkeys, let me know. I know most of them, but not all of them, obviously. Other thing is, in order to expedite time, I might do a little bit of cut editing. I did do that somewhat in HOMM 3 as well. But the other thing I will do off and on is I will enable and remove quick combat. Reason being, if it's the kind of combat that the computer can win without losses, or the computer can win with minimal losses, or the map's functionally over, I will do quick combat in the interest of time. Besides, if you can do quick combat on the highest difficulty and win, well, you're probably going to be able to win regardless. So, unfortunately, this is a tutorial campaign just about. The only mission that I feel is remotely challenging, even on Heroic, would be the final one, and it's not so bad. That's basically telling you how to play. If you're not watching me and instead just trying to play yourself, then you can certainly read the tutorial. But if you're watching me, you either have an idea how to play the game, or you're watching me play it, and therefore I know how to play the game, so I'm skipping that stuff in the interest of time. No story-based elements to that whatsoever anyway. Gold's not a huge deal on this map, but I'm going to get it because I'm a greedy bee, and I don't care about my final campaign score. You get outlandish scores anyway, just for winning on Heroic. Who cares if you win quickly? This game really doesn't care. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go grab some feet men. Some peasants. Yeah, I got that, not all that high speed stuff. Gotta get to the flesh on stone action, because everyone loves that in the HOMM game. I was reading some comments from my HOMM 3 videos, just trying to get back into the swing of things. It's been a long time since I've done this. And I apparently said some interesting stuff during the Crag Hack campaign. Yeah, not a lot to say here. I think it'll force me into one of these fights, so you will get to see me fight a little bit with pure skill. Oh, and we have these awesome cutscenes.
We don't want you here.
What do you mean by this disobedience?
They say the war goes badly.
Alright, I'll stop.
We hear that the demons are killing everything and eating the dead. We don't want to go.
Cowardice.
Cowards!
Yes.
The Griffin Empire shall emerge victorious.
Well then, they can do it without us. We're staying here. Now get off our land.
You will fulfill your oaths to your lord, even if you must do it in chains. Take them!
Yeah, because they'll fight really effectively in chains. Well, Isabel is sort of like Catherine from HOMM 3, but less cool. That's the best way to sum it up. And, oh my. Okay, rather than the game's explanation of it, Heroes 5 has a bit of a different look when it comes to fighting battles. Specifically, you don't have mass weight anymore. Yeah, that was one of the comments I was reading. I was like, yes! Someone was going to name a spell after me and call it mass weight. I actually laughed out loud a little bit when I read that. Because it's true, I would spam the heck out of that in Heroes 3, but that doesn't work anymore. What you have down here is an initiative bar. And waiting, there's no pure rounds any longer, so waiting can't be used to double move. You can still double move people, but the method to accomplish it is different. Notice that I just moved up a little bit by waiting. You can, of course, still hit spacebar and defend. So that's still there, and you get a defensive bonus for it. Yeah. Look at that pro skill. No losses. I'm so good at this game, it's never going to get harder, I'm just the best. Alright. So I will be able to show a little bit more fighting that actually matters in future parts, but I don't want to drag out this particular level because none of the fights, not even against the zombies, are particularly challenging. So why would I do that? You know, come here, footman. Yeah, you would join me. I do want to run around and get some experience, though. It does help in future levels. Pretty much the same as any campaign in any Heroes of Might and Magic game I've played ever. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have lost any peasants there if I micromanaged it. But watch me not care and watch it not matter, because there's no time limit. Well, it is a tutorial level. Get all my peasants back. Yeah, but just like any other Heroes of Might and Magic campaign, you really want to max out your heroes before continuing to the next mission. There is some cheesy times where you could deliberately not level up a hero that you will ultimately fight later, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Ooh! We got it right away. Alright. So, about war machines. Remember how I like the ballista in Heroes 3? Well, I like the ballista in Heroes 5 also. But only on Might Heroes. Well, you don't get it on Magic Heroes a whole lot. But there are some levels, that, even on Heroic, that people think are extremely difficult and would be, if not for some abuse of that. Not going to be able to show it too much in this campaign, because this campaign just isn't that difficult. But certainly in future ones. I mean, look, yeah, there'd be so many junk battles where I just spam wait and attack. Yeah, I lost my squire, and that sucks, but I'll live with it. Yay, joinage. And you get levels for also completing objectives. In fact, oh yeah, I completed all my objectives already. Go me. You can tell that I'm skillful. Alright, I'm gonna go to the squires before killing those zombies, because I know they joined me. Yay! Oh man, I didn't even lose anything. Man, I'm so good. Okay. Alright. So, I'm getting some lucky draws here. Man, if only my test run went this well. Holy cow. I want first aid a lot. The ability to resurrect units has been added to the first aid tent. But logistics is a little too good to pass up, so I'm going to grab it now. And yeah, I don't need any more gold in this mission, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Luck is also a really good skill, but Well, I'm going to hold out a little bit because I might get the 2% Enlightenment jaw, but I would rather just level up my other skills first, particularly War Machines and Logistics. I can completely break maps with just those two things, so I'll take Advanced Counter-Strike. And how are my army forces looking? Get out of here. 37, 121. Should I at least show one fight? I guess. We'll do one fight. This isn't going to be a long video anyway. And if it doesn't work, I'll cry myself to sleep. You can't see my time bar, but it's like 10 p.m. here. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So, double click. One thing you can do, just like any other HOMM game, is stack abuse by splitting your stacks. I wish I had the 3 mod that lets you basically hold control and click and split them this way. Squires protect you from ranged. Yeah, there we go. Large shield, bash, shield allies, enraged. A lot of these abilities, we'll cover them bit by bit as we go. Bash, I believe, inhibits counterattacks. Not 100% sure on that. Large shield just deflects some ranged attacks on the unit. And then shield allies, well, it's like it sounds like, deflects some ranged attacks on people next to you. Very useful to have these guys next to, say, your marksman. Less useful here. Alright, let's go. Alright, anything I care about? Nope. And they don't have any shooters, so this is straightforward to the point of being boring, but yeah, okay, I'll skip turn. Sure. And it looks like they're just going to run across the map, so I'm just going to clump up a little here. Yeah, not a lot to say. Force them to come to me, and they do have to come to me, in part because of Catherine being able to wail on them. Essentially, heroes in this game are a combination of what I understood they worked like in Heroes 4, where they were actual units on the battlefield, and Heroes 3. You can attack with them, but they're not part of the battlefield. If you lose your army, you're dead. That's how it works. But they do get a regular melee attack that gets better with level. You want to focus it on higher defense enemies, since it seems to ignore that reasonably effectively. Okay, when's his next turn? Oh yeah, by the way, eating retaliations, that still works in this game, so take advantage of it. And then once you've forced them to lose the retaliation, you just dogpile on their sorry butts. Although I have to be a little careful here, because these guys got morale hacks. Well, whatever. Can I block effectively? I probably cannot. Nope, we're just gonna dogpile. Dogpile. Yeah, now this that morale thing kind of ruined my day. So I'm gonna lose some duders there. Alright, so with this situation, the peasants down here can't reach anything, and these guys are going to attack next. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of them before they attack me. And then dogpile the conscripts a bit. Yeah. Well, to the extent that I can. What do? They do 1 to 3 damage, and I'll kill a decent chunk of them. And yeah, squires are reasonably hardy units, so I'm just going to attack them. Reduce the amount of damage they can do to me. And I don't really need to eat a retaliation here. Oh, they still had footmen? Oh my gosh, I forgot! No! Failure! Let's kill one. I promise better battles in the future, but for now, just facepalm. Troll lol. Get out of here. So it would have been useful to remember how to, that I was fighting more enemies than that. Whatever. Get rid of the feetmen, please. Oh, since he's not retaliating anyway. I go first either way. I'm pretty sure 6 squires can kill 5 conscripts, so I'm not worried about that. It doesn't really matter though, because this is kind of the last fight on the mission, and I just wanted to show something off in the first video. And then, of course, I fight poorly. Apologize.
That should be enough troops, I think. But if I don't lead them myself, they'll desert along the way. I'll be with you soon, Nikolai.
Hooray! Griffin Eternal!
Griffin Eternal. And you just know with troops chanting that over and over again that absolutely the Griffin Empire has no chance of ever falling or having anything bad happen to it. You just know that they're perfectly solid. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Nope, nothing bad will ever happen. Totally will go well. Alright. So for the next mission I'm going to take 10 footmen, but well, we'll get there. I'll let this cutscene play.
The town of Strongbow is well named. The best archers live there, and I need archers for my army.
Yep. So, off we go next time. But until then, viewers, hope you're enjoying so far. There's a lot of videos to come, and I can't wait to get started. Dark Souls PvP on the way soon too, don't worry. Until then, me and team, signing off.